Hello.
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 Working for Carol is amazing. Each and every day is different and interesting.
Carol is great at encouraging her team to see many different facets of PR.
Carol's fun to work for because you never quite know what she's going to say, and her enthusiasm is contagious. We also always have chocolate cake for birthdays.
Carol keeps baskets of green fuzzy rocks, and she has a giant Annie Oakley cutout statue in her conference room. You can't say that about many other CEOs.
Carol is honest and hilarious. She never minds making fun of herself, which is fantastic for someone in her position.
The fun thing about working with Carol is her spontaneity. You could be leaving early on a Friday or catching a matinee like True Grit. She's always changing things up, and it keeps things fresh.
My favorite Carolism is don't overthink it, just do it.
The great thing about working with Carol is that she's respected by everyone, and she also respects everyone.
I can honestly say Carol's the best boss that I've ever worked 2 states away from. Of course, she's also the best boss that I've ever worked down the hall from. She's smart, she's funny, she surrounds herself with smart and funny people, so it's been a great joy to work with her these years.
One of the best lessons I learned from Carol is that sometimes in a crisis or issue management situation, the best interview is the one that you never give.
The best thing I like about Carol is that she's always interested in your opinion regardless of your age or rank, and she encourages you to share it in any meeting.
What I like most about Carol is that she is funny. She'll walk into the office, she'll say, hello, and then she'll walk around to every person and strike up the best, most random conversation. Also, her one-liners are pretty top-notch.
She is classic, intelligent, beautiful, really very iconic, and she always speaks her mind. Everybody knows that.
Working with Carol, you could start the day by talking to the Wall Street Journal and end it at her farm petting horses and playing bingo. It's really just all in a day's work at Cookerly Public Relations.
What I respect most about Carol is that she always speaks her mind and says exactly what everyone else is thinking and doesn't have the guts to say. She will always tell you the truth.
One of Carol's biggest pet peeves is when someone will say to her, "Can I pick your brain?" To which she replies, "No, you can't pick my brain. What are you, a cannibal?" And I wouldn't have anything left.
I've worked at Cookerly Public Relations for more than 18 years, and people used to ask me, why in the world did you go to work there? And basically I tell people, life's too short. I went to work with Carol to make it seem much longer.
Where are we?
Cookerly Public Relations?
No, I don't work here. What am I doing here?